Chris, what's the scariest monster for you?
A metal Mickey.
Oh, right. Well, the robot?
Yeah.
Robots scare you, then?
The robots scare me, because they're monsters as well. Just because they're metal and don't have scaly skin, don't think that, you know, that they're not tough.
Daleks frighten me. I used to hide behind the sofa.
Yeah.
Whenever the Daleks came on, I'd be on my sofa, and then my mum put the telly behind the sofa, and I had nowhere to go.
I think the old creature from the Black Lagoon hasn't had enough coverage, I did.
Predator, that was my favourite.
Well, you know, because you think about it, you're in the lagoon.
Yeah.
Should be all nice, Dorothy the Moor, bit of swimming, some mermaids, and underneath it is the creature. And he's our size, but he's like a fish man. And that's a horrible thought.
Speaking of fishmen, do you remember them blokes in Stingray who drove the big fish? Troy was always trying to destroy them, and they were
with the faces, with the crab face.
They talk like that. Yeah, they were very scary.
Well, those are our scary monsters. All night we have been betting on monster fights. Paul Ross, how have you done?
Very shabby so far. I'm down to 5,000.
You've got a huge blue bundle there. Chris Moyles.
I've got a very massive packet, which I'm very pleased to be holding in my hands.
Well done. You've packed and backed winners all night.
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha! Mr. Phil Jupiter's not so good.
I believe the stealthy approach is what is needed, and even that hasn't paid off because I'm 50 down on the evenings. I've got 9,950. There's my 50.
All that could change as we now come to our final fight of the evening. Let's have a look at the contenders.
Gyaos was an experiment in biomechanical weaponry that went wrong. Compared to other monsters, he's a relative lightweight, but his amazing speed, deadly knife-shaped head, and sonic rays make him a fearsome opponent. Gamera is a giant armored turtle created by a pre-Atlantean civilization thousands of years ago. When not in hibernation, this ferocious beast stands taller and weighs more than his supersonic enemy. Add to this his mighty tusks and fearsome fire breath, and you have one hell of a fighting machine.
So, will it be turtle soup for the entire population of Chad, or will it be sayonara Bat Boy? Let's check out the odds for the last time with Barry the Bookie.
Thanks, Bill. We're over to the last fight of the night now. You've all heard of the fable, the tortoise and the hare, and we all know that the tortoise won. Well, tonight's tortoise is Gamera, a giant turtle with big tusks, and our hare is a pterodactyl called Gyaos. He's fast, and he's got a very sharp head. But can he beat the tortoise in the streets? All I can tell you is this, that there's been betting on both of them, and it's very touch and go who's going to be favourite. But in the dying moments, we've had to make the tortoise favourite at 2-1 against Gyaos, the 5-2 second favourite.
Thank you, Barry. OK, Paul, who do you fancy?
I'm going to go with Gyaos.
Yeah.
He's going to be good in the air. He's ugly. He's scary. I need a winner, and I think it's this fella. He may be a bit of an outsider, but he's the one for me. I'm going for Gyaos. He can
fly, and he's got electric.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Chris?
I'm going to go for the favourite. I'm going to go for Gamera. He's ugly. He's good on the floor. He's got a good left foot, apparently.
He's got a big shell.
Yeah, and he looks like our kid.
Phil, what do you reckon?
I'm going for the flight advantage here. I have to say, I think that Gyaos, he's got it all going there for him. You know, he's good in the air. And you've just got, he's a turtle boy. You remember them Donatello Raphael fellas? With the rat, who were instructed by the rat, they were rubbish.
Yes. Well, no, this is a completely different story. This is a space tortoise.
In the air, no.
It's got rockets.
Yeah, but he can fly.
Don't diss my toad.
What happens if... Oh, there's the back... Right, OK, there's the gong. OK, let's have your money. Place your bets.
The whole £5 grand on Gyaos and me wedding ring. There you go. I'm confident.
He's put the ring on the back. Chris?
Half my money on Gamera.
It's the last fight. Put it all on.
Grand.
And...
Go on. Stick it all on.
There you go. Well done.
Hey, well done.
Can we keep 100 for a cab and a kebab? Just
all right. Yeah, it's only pretend money.
I'm quietly confident. I met a Japanese bloke in the toilets, and he seemed to think Gyaos was the one to go for. So 9,900.
9,000.
Leaving myself a little something for later on.
OK, that's the money. Let's hand over to tonight's fight commentator, Jonathan Pearce.
Thanks very much, Bill. Well, I can tell you the money's fairly evenly spread about the floor. I can also show you that scary man Phil met in the toilets with that tip any moment to go. Him. And he's frightening. And we're off and running with the third fight of the night. Gamera the turtle with the tusks against Gyaos, the flying back with that strange head. Immediately coming on the attack, there's the wing ding early assault then. You can feel him wince with pain there, back crushing the buildings as the concrete slabs come tumbling down. And again, it's Gyaos on the attack with the flying super duper looper. And there's blood there, I think, on the face of Gamera. I think we saw blood. He's certainly hurt. He's reeling backwards. He's in pain. And there's the shrill scream of pain. But out comes another deadly green venomous tusk. And this time it's Gyaos. He's flung straight back against another building. Hurtles through the window. And this time the concrete slabs are pouring down on Gyaos. And what's Gamera doing now? Gamera with suddenly some sort of turbo thrust is shooting up to the heavens with Gyaos straight away after him. And this fight now, Big Fight Bands, is literally quite out of this world. Up into space they go, snapping and biting, and it's Gamera who has the hold now on Gyaos. They plummet towards him. He's got him by the leg. How's Gyaos gonna get away from this? He's literally cutting his own leg off. How ghastly, how grotesque to get away, and it leaves Gamera now plunging towards a wonderfully, superbly placed oil rig and oil production factory, and flames burst out into the heavens, and surely that now is turtle soup, and Gyaos must be the winner, and I think we'll see us celebrating Gyaos even though he's legless tonight. There he is! There's the scream of victory! Or is it? What exactly is happening now? Flames directed around the burning Inferno, and the burning fires are being sucked into what? They're being sucked into Gamera, and Gamera, the big turtle, has drawn the fire into his own fiery breath. And Gyaos has one chance left. It's that sonic ray. Can he get the sonic ray working? As Gamera comes in with that dreadful stare. There's the fireball from hell itself. And Gyaos is blasted to eternity. And that's the end of Gyaos. And Gyaos' hopes have quite literally gone up in flames. And Gamera, the turtle, is the winner. And would you like that dreadful terrapin in your garden fish pond? Gamera, the winner. Back to you, Bill.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done, Chris.
Thank you,
You've
sir.
won a bundle on the big turtle boy.
Turtle Toad Boy thing. I knew it. The rocket boosters, the works.
Yeah, how come the tortoise got the rockets? Was that evolution, did it?
No, it was a thing in heaven when they were dishing out the rockets.
He was a stayer though. He bit his own leg off to escape the turtle.
I think he did. I don't think he meant that though. Somehow, Paul. The electric space bat has done himself in.
It's that bit where the turtle appeared to absorb the explosion, which is a classic device in science fiction.
Yeah.
You know, the Hulk gets radiation, and instead of getting a horrible disease, becomes the Hulk. It's like the girl in Ballykiss Angel when she got electrocuted. Why wasn't she packed with strange new powers? Electro or something.
That never happened.
Somturu. Queen of Ireland.
She sucked in all the electricity.
In Ireland, it becomes like some huge ninja warrior.
No, it never happened. No, what I don't understand, why didn't the bat get on the turtle's back? Because the tortoise, he's completely helpless. He can't
flip him over.
He can't reach round.
Turn him over.
Because he's an amateur next to my winner. That's why.
Well.
And I've won a lot of money.
You have.
Paul's wife.
You've cleaned it. Yeah, actually, how are you going to explain that, Paul, the old wedding ring there?
I'm broke, but I'm a free man.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Hello.
You're going to come in drunk going, yeah, I bet my wedding ring on an electric bat. That's not going to go down that well.
He's used it before. You can't use it again.
No.
But for the first time, it's true.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, a victory then for the Moyles. The Moyles Ra.
For the nonce.
For the nonce.
Thank you very much.
I apologise for that.